This is a story about becoming a man. I'm a 1979 graduate of the Air Force Academy, and for those of you who have any knowledge of the history of the military academies, you know that the 1980 class was the first class with women, which made my class first class with no women. Or as our motto more colorfully said it, we were the last class with balls. You can't say it any other way. You can't say the last class with balls. Just doesn't work. Doesn't sound as good. So in the summer of 1975, end of June, I'm standing at the base of the ramp on a pair of footprints that I will never grow into, in the shadow of a sign that no longer exists, a sign that said, "Bring me men," which is not really what they meant. Really, they wanted boys that they would build into men. And this is the beginning of my journey to manhood, according to the Air Force Academy. It starts in that first moment with a guy screaming in your face and telling you what you can and can't say. And what you can and can't say when you're talked to are yes, sir, no, sir. Sir may ask a question, sir may make a statement. Sir, I do not understand. Sir, I do not know. And no excuse, sir, because if you do anything wrong, there is no excuse. In the next 3 weeks, you learn things like putting on your uniform, who to salute, who to greet, and you pretty much greet everybody because you're lower than worms at that point. You learn interesting things like how to sleep on your bed without messing it up, how to take your underwear, one pair, fold it around a 6-inch square of cardboard and put it on top of the rest of your underwear folded in nice, neat squares. So when you look in the drawer, you've got square t-shirts and square underwear, and it looks like you'd have to be made of Lego to wear your clothes. You learn not to put water in your sink, and you don't put trash in your trash can, because who puts trash in their trash can? Well, after doing this for about 3 weeks, the real fun starts. And I really do mean fun, because we move into Jack's Valley, and that's where it's a little more relaxed. It's almost all physical. You get to wear fatigues. You don't have to worry about the blues getting wrinkled and messed up. You get to eat like a normal person, sit more casually. You're still not speaking, but you get to eat like a normal person. You get to shoot an M16, which is kind of fun. And you're camping in tents and sleeping in tents at night. And you're running a lot of courses. There's the obstacle course, the leadership reaction course, the confidence course, and of course, the most dreaded course, the assault course. Which was weird, because the assault course, of all of these courses, the assault course was probably the least scary, the least problematic. The confidence course had you on cables climbing up 6-story towers. The leadership reaction course, you're on a team and you're solving problems, getting to use your brain. Obstacle course is just what it sounds like. But the assault course was kind of like playing soldier in World War I. You're running through the woods with your rifle, which doesn't shoot, with an imaginary bayonet, and you're jabbing at things and thrusting and slashing and screaming and running. But it's pretty easy, pretty light. What made the assault course so scary were two things: the cadre, who ran the course, and the warm-ups for the course. Now the cadre, they recruited from the cadet wing, and they recruited the biggest, meanest, baddest guys that they could find, essentially the football team. And you had linemen out there with arms as big as your legs, chests like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they put them in the green, they've got their green fatigue pants, but black t-shirts, black berets, camo face paint if they want it, bandoliers of spent bullets, knives on their hips, knives on their shoulders, anything they can do to make themselves look more menacing. And then to make sure you're scared when you arrive at the course, the cadre eats lunch with your squadron the day before you go to the assault course. So on that particular day, the day before we're scheduled to go, we've got about 10 cadre members in their black shirts sitting intermingled amongst us, glaring at us, snarling, correcting any little thing that we do wrong. And One of my classmates, we'll call him Fowler, I don't know what got into his head, but he looked at one of the cadre members and smiled. He didn't laugh. He didn't do any kind of a monkey face. He just smiled. "What are you looking at? Do you like me? Do you think I'm funny? What's your name, Basic?" And then he's surrounded by about 4 or 5 guys immediately, chewing him up and down for the next 5 minutes. And eventually they leave, and their parting words are, "We'll see you tomorrow." So the next day, there we are. We're all lined up. We've got our shirts untucked. We've got our pants and trousers. They're not pants. Trousers unbloused. Got our belts turned over so they won't scratch our belts up. And we're standing all lined up in front of a platform, and the cadet in charge of the assault course is standing on this platform. "Welcome to my assault course. You will not spit on my assault course. You will not throw up on my assault course. And when you're spoken to, you will say one thing and one thing only, this word, kill. Do you understand?" And of course, like choir boys, we all thunder out, "Kill." We're getting ready now to do our warm-ups, but before we get our warm-ups going, the cadet who was offended the day before, jumps up on the platform. "Where's Fowler?" So they bring Fowler up. 2 guys take him and escort him off for his own personal training while we go into the exercise mode. And by exercise, the warm-ups, it would be what you'd expect. Push-ups, leg lifts, leg flutters, up, downs, get up, get down, get up, get down. We learned what we were going to do on the course, so we practiced thrusting, parrying, slashing, upper butt thrusts. It's not what it sounds like. And we would run around for about an hour doing these things. We learned how to crawl. We learned how to low crawl. And low crawl is just kind of scooching along on your belly with your rifle cradled over your arms, which, by the way, is really hard to do when there's a guy standing with 1 foot on the rifle in your arms. But we did this, like I said, for about an hour, and then it's time to run the course. And we get out there, and there's about 100 guys in a squadron, and it takes us about 40 minutes to get all 100 through the course. It's just not that difficult of a course. We're tired because we've been running around for the last hour, but not a bad experience. So we're coming back in 2s and 3s as we complete the course and getting a drink of water, and I'm feeling good. And the reason I'm feeling good has to do with something I didn't tell you, which is my father worked at the Air Force Academy as a football coach. And so as we were coming to the assault course, on my mind is there going to be some advanced intel going out that says Jack Braley's son is on the course today and he needs some extra instruction? And I'm thinking at this point, phew, I made it. We did the exercise, got through the course, I'm home free. Not so fast. "Where's woman Braley?" "Kill." So these 5 guys pull me off to the side and surround me. "So you're Jack Braley's son?" "Kill." "You're not as big as your dad." "Kill." "You'll never be as big as your dad." "Kill." "You won't be as tough as your dad because your dad is tough." "Kill." And I'm getting mad, and I can feel my throat constricting, and I'm holding a rifle, and I've been trained to do that upper butt thrust. Of course, you don't do that, right? So they badger me for a few minutes, and then they get tired and walk off and leave me with one kind of skinny guy who's barely taller than me. And he gets me down on the ground doing push-ups. And he's down with his face in my face, and he's low voicing to me, "Woman Braley, you're not tough enough to be a football manager." That's what I am. I'm a football manager. "You'll never be as tough as me." And I'm thinking, I'm going to clock this guy. Sure, I'm not going to be one of these behemoths on the football team, but I could be a damn football manager. Well, before I can clock them, they say, time's up, get everybody lined up so we can go. So I get back in formation, get my belt and clothes all rearranged. And I'm thinking, I'm still mad, right? This just happened. But another part of me is pretty proud because the whole system is designed to make you faceless. And I've been pulled out. And I'm somebody now. They know who I am. I got some extra training, and I made it through. And I'm standing a little taller. And then they bring Fowler back out and put him up on the platform. And if they had not told us this was Basic Cadet Fowler, I'm not sure I would have recognized him. He was exhausted, can hardly stand up, eyes kind of rolling back in his head. His boots are brown. His pants are brown. His shirt is brown. His face and his hair are brown. He looks like a man made of dirt, a mud man. And the cadet in charge says, "This is what happens when you laugh at my assault course cadre. Now get off my course." So we all formed up. And as we shuffled down the road, down the valley, back to our tent area, I couldn't help but wonder, what had we gained? What had we lost? And how long was it going to be before I was a man?